87.9, your best choice.
You want to take petrol? Go to the AC Berlin way. If you take petrol over there, you make mistake, you capture certain image, it will call you forever. This is the reasons, commerce. We are advocating for the government of Liberia to renovate the university campuses. You cannot come to the University of Liberia, the national premier institution higher learning. Like for example, you see that madam over there. Look at that girl coming. Look at that car. Take a clean look. If you take that comment picture and you post it on Facebook, somebody zoom it. They see that comments. They will call you, comment, why you do the care you saw BJ? If that comment try to make explanation, if that comment try to make explanation, that comment no, and then you saw peace, I want you that people will say he's lying. The photo I saw peace. That comment no doing for EJ. As you are waiting at university entrance and you are on our voice, understand that that school was not created to give you education. In Liberia, you have two set of young people. You get a disadvantaged youth and you get the advantaged youth. The disadvantaged youth, we're going to take for rehabilitation. We say we're not smoking, even though some of us can drink, but we're not causing trouble. The government say we're not be on the street too much. So they're looking for play for us. They put a play here, so we can't be on the street or get it harder. If you come here with a notion, and you come here to go, the photo I saw peace. That comment no doing for EJ. As you are waiting at university entrance and you are on our voice, understand that that school was not created to give you education. In Liberia, you have two set of young people. You get a disadvantaged youth and you get the advantaged youth. The disadvantaged youth, we're going to take for rehabilitation. We say we're not smoking, even though some of us can drink, but we're not causing trouble. The government say we're not be on the street too much. So they're looking for play for us. They put a play here, so we can't be on the street or get it harder. If you come here with a notion, and you come here to go to school, you lie, come here. Israel to my God, please, yo. If that comment try to make explanation, if that comment try to make explanation, that comment no, and then you saw peace, I want you that people will say he's lying. The photo I saw peace. That comment no doing for EJ. As you are waiting at university entrance and you are on our voice, understand that that school was not created to give you education. In Liberia, you have two set of young people. You get a disadvantaged youth and you get a
What? If you feed he don't trust me, I don't care. You understand? I don't care. If tomorrow any opposition look at me and say, well, Koga, we want you this. I can't say no. The only thing I'll do, I'll go Nimba and tell the pussy. Even he is set. I'll go to a horse. You'll be surprised. I'll drive to you and say, well, this person I hear my hand and say that I should go as VAR running mate. Nimba not lost. In a VAR presidency, when you win, Nimba win. If I win, Nimba win. Nothing change the VAR presidency for Nimba. If the VAR president feel that important, we can work. If you feel he don't trust me, I don't care. You understand? I don't care. If tomorrow any opposition look at me and say, well, Koga, we want you this. I can't say no. The only thing I'll do, I'll go Nimba and tell the pussy. Even he is set. I'll go to a horse. You'll be surprised. I'll drive to you and say, well, this person I hear my hand and say that I should go as VAR running mate. Nimba not lost. In a VAR presidency, when you win, Nimba win. If I win, Nimba win. Nothing change the VAR presidency for Nimba. If the VAR president feel that important, we can work. If you feel he don't trust me, I don't care. You understand? I don't care. If tomorrow any opposition look at me and say, well, Koga, we want you this. I can't say no. The only thing I'll do, I'll go Nimba and tell the pussy. Even he is set. I'll go to a horse. You'll be surprised. I'll drive to you and say, well, this person I hear my hand and say that I should go as VAR running mate. Nimba not lost. In a VAR presidency, when you win, Nimba win. If I win, Nimba win. Nothing change the VAR presidency for Nimba. If the VAR president feel that it's important, if you feel that you don't trust I'll go to a horse. You'll be surprised.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. Now when they kiss your time, they teach your time. When they kiss your time, they teach your time. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you play in our children. Freedom fighter, you give right now.
If tomorrow any opposition look at me and say, well, Koga, we want you this.
When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they give their time, they teach their mind. When they give their time, they teach their mind. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. The freedom fighter you live in our weekly. They are freedom fighters. The freedom fighter you kill in our children. They are freedom fighters. Kena wama nyebe yala, wama nyebe nyagate, wama freedom fighter. Kena wama nyebe yala, wama nyebe yala, wama freedom fighter. When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they keep their time, they change their mind. When they keep their time, What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
From the mountain of Montoke, Dillman in Nimba County,
Killing our children.
to the seashore in Maryland,
Freedom fighter, you destroy our country.
to the Doo River down in our Montserrat County. Good morning, folks. Like 17 minutes up until 8 o'clock. It's on a Friday morning right here. Wet in some parts of our Monrovia. But the weather is a bit friendly here from where I sit and broadcast this morning. Right between the intersection of Curie and Clay Streets here in Monrovia. Good morning. Welcome to the weekend's edition of the Freedom Morning Ras. And of course, the name is Hagar Gonda. I'm here on this Friday. And again, promise is unable to be here. This has been down for like nearly a week plus now.
What kind of people they so?
So I'm here, prepared to rumble you through up until 10 o'clock this morning. Too many things to talk about. Of course, most definitely. At 8 o'clock, we have our in-house cleaning, of course. Talk the issues that matter most to Liberia's growth and development. And of course, at 8:15 this morning, we play host to a team from the National Christian Council of Liberia. I'm told they have a planned program coming up. What is that? They are going to be here this morning. Talk about that and many others. It runs up to 9 o'clock. Entertainment and commercials up to 9:15. Hopefully at 9:15 we play host to Montserrat County District number 3 representative Sulu Moba, who has accepted to sit with us here this morning to talk about his district. Too many things, too many projects being undertaken. Let's hope to have him here so he outlined them for you, plus other things that he's been involved into at the Capitol building since his election as a lawmaker of District number 3 Montserrat. That conversation run up to 10 o'clock this morning. And I turn my back to this microphone here. Crime Stoppers Liberia is proudly associated with the Freedom Morning Ras, and Old Man Sam Sion is the head of Crime Stoppers Liberia. This drug thing, we are still into it. And just late on last evening, Variety News, and of course, Mountain Collie again brought out latest revelation. It would interest you to know. That's why you don't have to miss today's edition of the Freedom Morning Ras. Whose hand is caught in the cookies jar? People who should be fighting drugs are being accused of cogent involvement or conflict of interest involving them, and of course those who are at the head of the cartel. We'll talk about that plus many others. The lines will be open later on so that you too can make your informed contribution on today's edition of the program right here. So here you got going on right here. Let's take Crime Stoppers break and we'll come back to kickstart our conversation here while we prepare to usher in our guests this morning, our first set of guests at 8:15 this morning.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters.
There are crimes in many places, in every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime unfolded, don't take law in your hands for your authority, but they can't take your law in. Crime Stopper, yeah, for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you not talking, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, stopping crime for all of us.
Are you a high school graduate and wanting to become a professional journalist? Wait no more, because the Tugon School of Professional Journalism presents 9-month diploma in journalism. Courses we offer for beginner English and communication skills, introduction to journalism, media laws and ethics. For junior, we have news writing and reporting, broadcast journalism for radio and TV, news editing, and for senior, photojournalism, video production, investigative journalism, digital journalism, and media. For more information, we are located at the Semwa International Academy, 72nd, Easy, or call us on our number 0775 444 272 or 0888 999 681. If anybody asks you, just tell them John Fromo, the Good News Ambassador, sent you.
Okay, yes, you just listen to that. And for those of you interested in attending the Tugon School of Professional Journalism, registration for our next cycle is already in progress. And of course, you can contact any of the numbers that I was read to you. So 0775 444 that is 0775 444 272. 0888 999 681. The numbers for those of you who got interest in building your communication skills, in getting diploma in communications. If you are interested in obtaining diploma in communications, you can attend the Tugon School of Professional Journalism. It's a 9-month diploma program accredited by the Ministry of Education through the Assistant Minister for TVET. So yes, whatever you're going to be learning there is something that is already approved by the government of Liberia. So you have the opportunity to obtain a diploma in journalism and communication. So you want to build your communication skills, you can attend the Tugon School of Professional Journalism. For those of you who wrote the entrance and your names are out, registration is currently in progress, and you can make your way on the Semwa campus. Semwa is located between the barracks. That is right, in fact, right around the barracks field junction in 72nd. When you are making your way from the main 72nd junction, walking towards the boulevard end, right around there, around the barracks field, just go there. Ask anybody around there to show you Semwa International Academy. Semwa is a very big school there, so you can walk there, do your registration, whether for your entrance or obtain our information sheet.
and you can be a part of the next breed of media professionals. You want to be a journalist, you listen to some of the media professionals on radio, you listen to journalists on the radio, you feel journalists constructively, you want to become a professional journalist, and not just becoming a professional journalist but also building your communication skills is an important thing for you. Many of our young friends nowadays, speaking is the problem for them, so because they don't have control over English, they are shy to speak in the public. So um, it's good for you to attend. Just 9 months is divided into three trimesters. So you go for the first 3 months, the second 3 months, and the third 3 months, which is 9 months, and then you obtain diploma in communications and journalism. So it's important for you. Go there, call any of the numbers. It's six. Triple eight, 999 681, 0888 999 681, or 0775 444 272, or you just go on Facebook and search for Tugon as in TUGON Educational Foundation, Tugon Educational Foundation, and leave a message there, or maybe on WhatsApp 086 172628, 086 172628. Just leave a WhatsApp message, and yes, our team is there to attend to you and give you all of the information you would need to know about the Tugon School of Professional Journalism. So yes, go there, obtain your diploma in communications or in journalism, and be a good public speaker here tomorrow. So too many things to talk about. Like we said, we hope to have Montserrat County District 3 representative Small Mobile, who has accepted to sit with us here at 9 o'clock to talk about his activities in his district, his developmental initiatives in his district. So plus other things he will be addressing for you. So it is important for you to be a part to this edition of the program. And at 8 o'clock, we will be having a team from the Christian Council, the National Christian Council of Liberia. We'll be having Reverend Dr. John G. Bolo, who is the Vice President for Operation. And of course, he and his team, Pastor Dr. Jatu Blaman Wise, is going to also be here, Vice President for Finance and Investment, and Deacon Dr. Abel Emmanuel March, IT Secretary. They are going to be here with us this morning to talk about their planned event. I'm told it's a fundraising event that is expected to be held when, where, how. They are going to be here to talk about that. But let's talk about this thing about drugs in our country. We've made ourselves a promise that we are going to continuously stick on to this topic until we ensure that the right thing is done, because the issue about drugs is something that is damaging the future of our country. But just before we do so, let's recognize some of our Facebook followers here this morning. Chris Ole says, good morning. Hagar Gunda, I'm following from Batnersville Estate District 11. He says. Charles Weir says, good morning, Freedom FM family. My name is Charles Weir, following from Jacobtown. Guardian OP says, good morning, Freedom family. I'm watching from my comfort zone in Gartnersville, JJY. A. Sanel Dagose Menja says, I am Abu Sanel Dagose Menja, following from Dambala Town, Popa District, Grand Cape County. Peter Wandi, I'm following you from Crown Hill community. He says that. Kobwe Weeder says he's following from Kakata in Maigibi County. Thank you. Emmanuel G. Davis says, good morning, following from the 2 Southview Road. He says that. Abel B. Mator Jr. says, I'm following from Congo Town, Paco Island community. Venetius Jr. Bar says, watching live from New Crew Town. William E.D. Samukai says, I'm following from Disco Hill around the RIA belt. Jerome Due says he's watching. Yes, let's see whether there are others. Okay, Jerome Kule says, following or watching from Mississippi Street, Greenville, Sino County. Stephen Fowler Jr. says, "Good morning, Freedom FM family. I'm watching you from Gartnersville Chicken Soup Factory." Emmanuel Yangsing says, "Good morning, Mr. Gunda. I'm following from Yekepa, Nemba County." Good morning, Emmanuel. And how was Yekepa this morning? James John Kekula Sumu says, watching from Jamestown, ND, the USA. Romeo O'Meal Colley, watching from watching from Kakata, my Gibi County. He says that. Okay. Kalu CDB says, "Good morning, watching from Kak City." Yes. And then Saturday, Zonwi Udewe says, watching from Atlanta, Georgia, the USA. So this issue about drug, that's all the comments. In fact, that's all the comments we have to read out here. But you can continue sending in your comments and continue to share the show. So yes, we'll come back to recognize some of you. So yes, this thing about drugs, we just want to, because of time, we just talk a bit about that. But there is this revelation from from Martin Colley, and we wanted to read what Martin posted, so you know what is going on. It's important for you to know what is going on. This country is the only country that we have, and we absolutely cannot be deported from Liberia. So that's why we as citizens must ensure that this country is safe, that the interest of this country is protected far above any personal interest. So let's get to read out what Martin posted 9 hours ago. Martin says, the title of this thing is the cocaine cartel infiltrated and neutralized national security. He started with the LDA boss. Biago conspired to cover up, facilitate, aid, and abet drug traffickers in exchange for gifts, whether cash or kind. He says that, and this is his full story. We just retell, okay, blah, 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 blah. Let's leave that part. He said, let's begin with the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. The main captain of the drug cartel in Liberia is George Weah Harris. George Weah Harris is the owner of, how you call this place? There is this entertainment center when you are coming from the ERWA junction, and once you pass GSA junction, you climb that hill before reaching to the public school over there, no PCS. Before reaching the PCS, there is an entertainment center over there called Private Bar. It's one of the talk about entertainment centers in Painesville, if not Monserrate or Monrovia. And George Weah Harris is the owner, but he's popularly known as Leroy Harris or Leroy Harris, the owner and CEO of Private Bar nightclub. His real name is not Leroy Harris. His real name is George Weah Harris. You know, people who are involved into too many activities, especially clandestine activities or dubious activities, they will not want to always be recognized by their real name. So they go about using other names in a community that becomes popular. So you get to know that then the day they want to use it, but how will not run that person. So the government recently arrested and charged him with multiple drug-related crimes in connection with the U.S. $317 million drugs bust. So George is one of those arrested, and in fact, he was charged for multiple crimes. He was charged on multiple allegations. So George, who is the owner of the Private Bar, is one of those accused, arrested, and charged by the Liberia National Police. The cocaine cartel through Leroy Harris has since been having direct link with top national security agents and some higher ups in government, including the IT boss of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, the LDEA. Deputy Police Commissioner DCP Fitzgerald T.M. Biago. So Fitzgerald is you remember when the president decided to fire Abraham Nkrumah from the LDEA. He decided that he would bring in people. He would bring in ORC, who is the officer in charge. So he brought in Fitzgerald Biago. He took Fitzgerald from the police, brought him. It is being speculated that Fitzgerald was recommended by the police IG. So Fitzgerald T.M. Biago was brought in as the ORC of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, the officer in charge at the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. DCP Biago was recommended to serve as the officer in charge of the LDEA by Police Inspector General Colonel Gregory Coleman. So it was Gregory who, according to Martin right up here, it was Gregory who recommended to the president that Fitzgerald Biago be appointed as the ORC, the officer in charge of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, after the president decided to dismiss Abraham Nkrumah and of course the Fadiga. Now, DCP Biago has been and is operating with 2 cars in his convoy. So for those of you who know him well, when you see him, every time he's in a community or wherever, you always find him with 2 cars. The police, let's say the officer in charge now of the DA is the person we're talking about here. I want to try my best as much as I can to speak in a more simple Liberian tune that the old lady who is making her farm and got her radio by heart now will get to understand what I'm trying to say here. So you'll have to forgive me. I'll try in the quiet. Yeah, even though our own, but we'll have to. So Biago, who is the officer in charge of the DEA, who was recommended by the police IG, according to this right out by Martin, who was recommended by the police IG, is operating with 2 vehicles in his convoy. He had 2 vehicles. So the 2 vehicles include a black Jeep and a gray pickup. For those of you who know him, maybe when we open the lines, I will call to give you your own take. So he's operating with 2 vehicles in his convoy, the black Jeep and a gray pickup. Since his appointment to the DA, the Jeep is a government-owned vehicle that was donated
My musical. There are crowds in many places, in every community, you know.
Yeah, sorry. It was important. Sorry. Yeah, no, rating that just been able talking. When you're talking this sometimes, you have to be But let's get to this. So Fitzgerald, the officer in charge of the LDA, is operating with 2 vehicles: the black Jeep, and the gray pickup. Then the black Jeep is the government vehicle, the car that the government gave Fitzgerald. They say, since you started working, since we brought you here, now this is your assigned vehicle as the officer in charge of the LDA. And the next car, which is the gray pickup, the gray Toyota Hilux pickup. Okay, in fact, the black Jeep is a part of the 12 vehicles that were given, or the 14 vehicles that were given, by the government, which included white Toyota Hilux pickups and 2 white Jeeps. Biago took over when Biago took over. Now, The next car, like we said to you, that Biago got in his convoy is the gray Jeep. Let me tell you the source of this gray Jeep, according to what Martin wrote. The gray Toyota Hilux pickup that Vejero Biago uses and operates is not a government-owned pickup. So if it is not a government pickup, then who got it? Let's get to this topic. Since this vehicle that Biago is operating as his second car in his convoy, the first one is the black Jeep that the government gave him, and the second one is the pickup, the gray pickup that we don't know who gave it to him, or we don't know where it came from. Maybe it came from maybe like his own car, but let's get to understand from where it came. Let's get to understand from where it came. Here. Okay. Okay. That gray Jeep, or the gray pickup, was a gift to him by the drug cartel. So the first car was given by the president. The government car is part of the 14 vehicles that were given to the LDA. If you can remember, you saw the guys parading with several vehicles, including pickups, belonging to the LDA. So now, Vejero is operating one of the government-assigned vehicles. And then the second car, which is the gray pickup, it has been alleged, according to Martin, and Martin will prove that, will read it out here for you. It has been alleged that that vehicle was given to Vejero, the DCP, Vejero Biago, who is the officer in charge. That vehicle was given by Leroy or George Weah Harris, who is behind the cartel, the drug cartel in our country. Now, look at the license plate. Let's read out the license plate number for you. The license plate number for that gray pickup is A532084. A532084. Now, how can we trace that this vehicle is a vehicle belonging to Leroy or George Weah Harris? So Martin said he used the plate to pull out the car documents, and this is where Biago is caught red-handed. The gray pickup that Biago uses is registered in the name of the drug captain of Liberia, George Weah Harris, alias Leroy Harris. So what Leroy did, or George did, was bought this vehicle, registered it in his name. Every document of this vehicle is in Leroy's name, and then he presented the vehicle now to Biago, who is the officer in charge. Mind you, this is the man who is the head of, or the officer in charge of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. This is the man who is supposed to be leading the charge to fight drugs in our country, that is accepting gifts from individuals connected, allegedly, because it is not proven through the code of competent jurisdiction, connected to individuals who are allegedly involved into drug trafficking in our country. This George Weah Harris, who is the head or the owner of the private bar entertainment center there in Painesville, is the one who purchased the gray vehicle, registered it in his name, the license plate, everything, every document for this car is registered in this individual's name. So the gray pickup that Biago uses is registered in the name of the drug head, George Weah Harris, alias Leroy Harris. And let's go through the attached MOT car registration database as highlighted in the red or in red. What do you see? So after Martin got this license plate number, what he did was to summon the Ministry of Transport car registration database. So in the database, it is proven that this A53 2084 This car using plate number A532084 that is always seen in the cover of the officer in charge of the LDA, Gerald Biago. This vehicle was registered in George's name. Now, details of the car that DCP Biago now has and operates. The category is BOO blah 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 386422, and the registration name or the owner of the vehicle is George Will Harris. And this car entered in Liberia, according to this document, on the 11th day of the 12th month 2024. The registration expired date is going started. That was the first time. And is a van. The number is MRHGN 7. Gosh, I just lost this thing. Okay, I get it shortly. Don't worry. I got everything. I got everything I need right here to operate this. So I'm going to read just what I'll get here from you. So is a van registered. Is a van number MRHGN 7860 NT199302, and the license plate number is A532084, and the phone number. Now, for those of you who are following the show this morning, let's do this thing to confirm something. I want you to use your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money phone or your Orange Money, whatever you can transfer. Use your phone and take down this number and see what the name that is going to register on your mobile money. Because for every time you want to send money to somebody, any person name can register. So let's get to know who get the number that I'm about to read. Then we know whether Martin is lying or Biago or he's saying the truth. Are you ready? The number is 0880. Yeah, 0880. 812 971. 812 971. So you use your mobile money phone, that star 156 hash, and then you you go to number 1, which is send money, and you go to number 1, which is if you're using Lone Star, then you go to number 1, which is subscribers. Then you enter, then they ask you for the number, and you put the number there, 812 917. Then you enter 812 917. Then you can decide whichever way. I'm acting like I'm sending $100 LD to this number using my own phone here. So then you see and they will ask you for whatever it is, and blah 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 blah. That's, I think I get this number. I got this number. Just come in. Let me get something here get something here wrong. I got this number. Okay, I got this wrong. So I got this wrong. So this is the number. Something is here. So now let everyone look at the phone number on the car registration document. Okay. So let's everyone see the number register or the phone number that is registered on this card registration document. Do you know who number is this? According to Martin, it is the George Will Harris, who is called Leroy, who is popularly known as Leroy. I remember there. And it's clearly seen to verify this. Please, okay, then you get the number again. In your own phone and check the drug cartel through Leroy also bought a car for Mistress Valerie Piano Biago. So Leroy Harris or Biago, or not Biago, but George Will Harris, did not just stop at buying car for or giving car to the LDA boss, according to this right out from Martin, but instead he also bought a vehicle for Valerie Piano Biago, the wife of ORC, the officer in charge, who is Gerald Biago. And according to him, when they did the post that I'm reading here now, mentioning Biago, that the car that was bought for his wife, it was parking in a compound, in the general compound, which is in the Rock Crusher community in Dupont Road, Pinsville. But interestingly, the vehicle, according to Martin, was removed. So it is, according to this right out from Martin, the man who is supposed to be fighting drugs is the one who is accepting, quote unquote, accepting gift from people accused of cogent involvement in drug trafficking in our country. Now, do you see why? Okay. So some of you who did it, I think somebody sent me the screenshot of their name, and the name there is George Will Harris. So you see, so you see how things are becoming under this rescued mission. And the second thing is for the government to be able to fight this thing from within, mean people who are involved, who are connected, who are aiding those drug traffickers in our country. They are not doing it, but instead announcing to you that they are going after people, including former officials of government, because all that they are trying to do, is to swerve the attention of the public to make it appear like that we are people. So, Fitzgerald, who is the officer in charge, recommended by Gregory Cuomo to serve as the officer in charge at the LDA, Fitzgerald is accepting gift from individual who is a cartel head. Today, they are not addressing these issues, but what they are doing is leaving the issue and going after George Weah and his former officials. So you see how the guys are not even serious to save the image of our country? You see how the guys are not even serious to save the image of our country? And today, Gregory, because Fitzgerald was recommended by Gregory, so Gregory is trying to take the public attention from him, man. And even the Gregory man, people are accusing him of being involved and connected to this entire thing. Gregory is trying to take the public's attention from his man and carry them to, because he feels like that the only thing he can do now to make George Weah to appear terrible in the eyes of Liberians, the only thing he thinks he can do is to make the public to believe that people, they drug things started under George Weah, they drug things started under this, it started under that. So you see how our country is becoming terrible when leaders who are given the mantle of leadership in our country have swerved their attention from the interests of the country, but driving that interest, that attention now to what they can benefit. So George Weah Harris, who is the cartel head in Liberia, 307. So that car man bought for Fitzgerald and his wife, that's not nothing to him. We're talking about $317 million US here. So you see how terrible our country is becoming when people who should be fighting drugs themselves are involved, are aiding those who are involved in the sale of drugs. You see how it is becoming in our country? Where are we? Where are we as Liberians? Where are we as a country? It is terrible. And then somebody said, we'll go after George Weah and his officials, because the only way they can take the public's attention from what it is like now. I read the number out here. All of you who entered the number, you tell me what I'm lying. That this vehicle that Biago is riding, or the vehicle that is in Biago's convoy, was not registered in, or is not registered in George Weah Harris' name. And George also bought a vehicle for Valerie Piano Harris, Who is the wife of Gerald Biago? That's the George. Is Valerie Pianon Biago the wife of Gerald Biago? Our country is bleeding, and all that we can do as a people or as people in this country is to sit holistically. Let's come together, fight what is killing our country. But instead, people want to play politics with the lives of Liberians. You know how many of our young friends are losing their lives today? Go in the various streets, rain falling, go see them lie on the streets. What do you think put them there? Drugs. Who are those bringing in the drugs? People who we entrusted with power. And then somebody want us to sit here. And Gregory said the last time people started fighting and all of that, Gregory said media people are involved. I'm not one of those saying that what he says is true. But Gregory knows what he's talking about. Gregory knows who are they working with. Maybe some of us are not part of it, so we can only tell the public that we ourselves, we are not part of this. But we can't tell the public that no media institution or no journalist in this country is benefiting from this drug cartel. All along, since the thing started, we've been fighting it. Many of the stations, they are quiet on this. Many of our so-called journalists, they are quiet on this. Folks, we just have to pick few calls because we have our guests here. We will have more of these conversations as things go on and on and on. But let's pick just maybe 5 calls. 0776 104 104 0865 0886 104 104. We will have to. You're 45 minutes ago, so you shouldn't worry. 0886 500 104. The WhatsApp number is +231 886 500 104 0776 104 104. Call us this morning and make your contribution. Morning. Good morning. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This government is full of hypocrisy. This government is criminals. They make us know that they are criminals. They make us know that job that was put in just Nigeria. And they found that administration is hard to never a job at our country. That Nigeria has become a forgetful fact of justice. They want to set our mind so that it is cover of the government in general. Before we know the administration, the job is coming back, but the price is too much. That Nigeria has become the south of. Can you imagine Africa? One of the part of the country was never going to us. One day when they were going to our administration, but they were the administration, what that source is a kill or trust. What that source is a kill or trust. What that is a kill. The government has a kill or trust elected.
I got an intel that the president all of them lost from the country, and I don't know how true is that. But we'll do. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Go ahead. You got 30 seconds to do so.
This is becoming a joke. Literally, people will say that government is next to God, but we don't know this other government what is next to. But we just pray that the Liberian people's eyes are open and they do the rightful thing they are supposed to do. Thank you.
Thank you for your participation. Let's talk to you here from this other line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, people more distribution in the government of Liberia and more especially to the media team. Because the way sometimes when you get the inter information about the just in it, some radio station will put it on. But
Gregory told you that media personnel or institutions are involved in this thing. They are supporting the people. Why your thought? And I think the PELC released a statement in 5. I know what they got issue. Blah blah blah. It's up to them. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I was saying too. Also, they cooking. They are cooking. Why they are cooking? All the time
you encouraging DA when the officer in charge at the DA is also aiding and abetting those who are importing the substance. And you say, I mean, we just have to keep this country in the country now. All we need to do is just pray to God. Morning, go ahead, Amma.
Morning, bro.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Because if the people from the house of representatives, if they were serious people, they are the one who would be checked being the government today, the president, because they are paying for already. As you are speaker who is a release speaker, and you have other people within the house of representatives, anything that the executive sends, they pass it. So we put the money in, we see the Nina appear, attached to that someone from the government.
Okay.
And you saw that man from the DA boss, who you recommend back, and that's from Gregory Mom. So they want to drive our man to President. We are in people's job, we are got nothing to her. It always comes to the country when you get anything on President. We are telling you for this issue when you're talking on the phone down on this death all a part. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for your participation. So our next set of guests will not be coming. Yeah, so just for that. Morning. Go ahead, you live.
My names are Richard and I'm wanting number J West Point and I'm here calling for the densely populated township of West Point.
Go ahead.
So, you know, it's so pathetic that up to now, what I'm saying in any other country that practice democracy and good governance, as we speak, President Como will not be Inspector General of the LMP. Because look at what happened to the 106. 106. Who brought 10,000 to President Como. And after checking it, gave 106 2,000. And said the thing is missed today. And President who took the 8,000 is still Inspector General of the Liberian National Police. You see how pathetic it is. Look, my brother, the issue of drugs in the country, I'm using this medium to join responsibility that all opposition political parties, religious here, we need to collectively amalgamate. Use and invoke Article 17, which is our fundamental right under Chapter 3 of the 1986 Constitution, to assemble to ensure that the government of Liberia brings all the perpetrators to justice on the issue of the drug. And every family in this republic is affected on the issue of the drug. Since 2004, I've been advocating against this menace. And now our president referred to it as a state of emergency issue.
Okay.
Emergency issue.
Thank you. Thank you. Even let's talk to this person. Morning. God's life. Go ahead.
Good morning, all peace loving Liberians who are in tune this morning for recognition and God's help. Take out this morning, I feel so bad, I feel so ashamed that my friend, my course mate at the university, KCP or Tiago will be caught in this kind of situation. You know, we find ourselves in a very critical time where the fight against drugs is something that is of national concern. And people who are being entrusted with the mandate to fight this menace are being caught in the web. It's very unfortunate. I'm feeling terrible this morning. Trust me.
That's what life is. This is where we are at the country we find ourselves in. Morning.
Good morning, Freedom.
Good morning. Go ahead. Tell us your name and from where you join us.
Fine. I'm Mr. Smith. I'm calling from Jason 16.
Mr. Smith, is that your name?
Yes.
Mr. Smith, is that your name?
Yeah, it is my name.
No, that's not your name.
Oh.
Okay, let's talk to somebody who is willing to. No, I can't consider you. You don't want to do that to me. If you don't want to call any, you tell me say you don't want to call, but don't tell me say Mr. Smith is your name. No. Anybody can be Mr. Smith. We got too many persons using Smith as their last name. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead, you are live.
Yeah. My cousin has to do with lawmaker there. Because I didn't want to confirm all these people there. And they know the people there. So, they think
a lawmaker need that when they confirm Biago, you go accept car from somebody who is heading drug cartel in our country. So until that name can come out, the people who got evidence on now, let's start pushing them. Maybe the way you can do is to call on your lawmakers to take swift actions against those who are being accused of being connected to the cartel. So what the people can do is the people can firstly allow those who the $90 million drug came out because it was alleged that high-ranking officials from the government are connected to that drug. We push it one side. The one with 49 at the 317. I know they never knew that. When God get ready to disgrace and expose people, you can't know how He can start. And now what happening to our brothers now? Many of them did not know that we were going to reach the point that we are reaching, where Biago, Gregory, God beating you also. God beating you. Let's talk to this person.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, ma. Go ahead. Tell us your name and from where you joined.
This is Yango calling you for two community.
Go ahead, man.
You know the reason why Greco Kuma do want to give to the CC Biago, because you know that when you press on him, you will burst out the secret.
No, but it should not even be Gregory taking action against Biago, the president. Biago is an appointed official.
Yeah, okay. You know that when you press on Biago will call the son of Wakani. So all those things, they just want to keep it between them. Those who don't say and the local people that they follow BJC. Because when they talk it, then the secret will bust up between the three of them. That's not the whole secret. But God and He Himself will bust out that secret. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Yes, morning.
You live. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Ruben Ghana, and I come from my Ghana University. Good morning, people of Lofa County.
You can go ahead.
Let me say this. You see, that's why we have been disappointed in this government for a long time. You remember when Ebe Kuma and Fabrika had a problem? Fabrika was talking about administrative issue, the manner and for Ebe Kuma and other are managing the DA issue. It was not about money, but it was about how people were protected, people were shielded by Ebe Kuma and others. And that's what they managed to remove it. And when they went for the investigation, there was no public information from the government how that case went. It was sealed by the president, nothing went on, no information, and that's why the thing blew up of the drug cartel. And that's what for them, that's the foundation of the whole process of Nigeria. If the president had taken steps to solve that problem, that the problem within the DA, so they would not reach this far of drug issue. But because it was sealed, they want to enjoy it, and government, children for first family, and we are involved now. That's why everything where we are today will be able to
y'all won't do that thing. Y'all open a terrace, y'all won't open supermarket for drugs in the country. Then we just know that at least we get drug supermarket in our country. Well, it can be happening, you're fighting drugs and the people who are fighting. That's why you see the second thing about this whole thing is that's why you see when you go in various communities, people who are selling drugs, when they are arrested and taken to the police station, under no time they are released. But those who are the victims, they are the ones who they can beat, they can cut their hair, they can put them in jail. The people who selling it can come back in less than a minute or so. Why? Because when people, if you see, the reason people build connection is so you be able to save me when I'm in problem. Now, somebody will want to appear on this radio and they got a connection with Hagar for whatever reason, because they don't want to go through the business office for example, they will use Hagar's interest or Hagar as the main point. So what their connection with Hagar will do is it will smooth the ground to the business office. So that's why people build connection. So George Weah Harris then built the connection with Biago, so that when their people are arrested and taken to police stations tomorrow, Biago then can make phone call and those people will be released. We saw it here. Get the phone to my daughter. Yeah, listen, I got that thing. Let me look for it. I will play it for you. We get all of these things. We told you we're keeping them. If even like brain people forget, 2029 will remind the people. It's up to them, whatever decision they won't go make. We will only tell them like we did before, but we will not stop them from making the decision that they want to make. The former deputy at the DA said before that from the judiciary down, every sector of our country. I want to get this thing out here. So you listen to that one message, tell the phone to my daughter. Get the phone to my daughter. Don't put that phone off. These are the reasons why people can build a connection. Now, somebody will want to appear on this radio and they got a connection with Hagar for whatever reason, because they want to go through the business office for example, they will use Hagar's interest or Hagar as the main point. So what their connection with Hagar will do is it will smooth the ground to the business office. So George Weah Harris then built the connection with Biago, so that when their people are arrested and taken to police stations tomorrow, Biago then can make phone call and those people will be released. We saw it here. Get the phone to my daughter. Yeah, listen, I don't want a message. Tell the phone to my daughter. These are the reasons. So I build connection with you so that when I'm in problem tomorrow, you're able to help me. So if you think George Weah Harris bought car for Biago and his wife because he just like them, no. If he just like them, why when he was outside of government, he did not buy a car for them? Oh wow, yeah. Why he didn't do it? But he did it because he wanted to smooth the ground for his cartel. I want Biago there. Nothing happening in the country right now about drugs. We know cases where people who are selling drugs are arrested morning. And when they take them to the police station, a free case. Go ahead, you live.
Okay, I want to get the clarity concern about the value of that drugs.
Go ahead.
People keep saying 370 million. It is not.
The vice president, in fact, the government is saying, the government itself is giving conflicting account. The vice president said 400 million, and then the information ministry, the justice minister said 370 million, and then the DA is telling us 317 million.
Okay, for someone who know the value of some of these things, based on news or what we have been seeing, come on, my dear brother. When you saw a truck roll, 10-car truck roll, was arrest for people, then somebody say, oh, they stole and the 1,000 truck roll rest. Then you go see that kind of rest. That rest was 1,000. More than that, that drug is more than $1 billion. Let me tell you the true story. Because what they're talking about to follow truck, to follow one house. But they don't want to, they send me to punish or they want to know that the kind of thing they're doing in this country, that drug was more than $1 billion. Let me tell you the true story. So you people should inform the people that drug is $1 million, not 300 million. It's more than that. I want to tell you people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So these are the things that are happening in our country. Let's get to play. I won't play you this thing so you listen to it for yourself. Then you know where we are. I'm not worry. Your time is already in tight. Our next set of guests isn't coming. So yeah, it was because of that we had to. But let's listen to the thing. We're playing from the internet, so you have to just bear with us a bit. What is going on here? Don't do this to me, please. Time. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me here. We'll go to your course and just speak us at least 20 minutes to 9 here this morning. But it's terrible for our country. Somebody who was given the opportunity to serve the interests of our country and fight drugs.
Go to the office, I'll call you right back. Do not cut that phone off. Go there now. Are they tasting are going at you? No, you're not tasting. I'm hearing them. Keep your phone on. I'm on my way going there. Go in there and leave the phone on. If you're talking about you're not going to get the phone. Did your command call you? I'm calling. Did you beat my daughter? No, she never did.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is like
they beat on you?
Yeah, they beat me on rat.
They still beating you rat?
Yeah, they still beating me, ma.
This man was dismissed by the president. Was dismissed by the president. This little girl, according to the report from the DEA at that time, this little girl was arrested in the ghetto with substance. And then she was taken to the DEA took her to their base, I think around the Mount Barkley in there. And this was the phone call that came in her interest. And interestingly, this man is my man. Let me say this to you. This man is my man. When I called him for clarity on this thing, he said something completely different. By that time, the recording was not even out. No, it wasn't. He said something completely different from this. He never even knew that I had a recording. I made it appear to him like it was an allegation that somebody levied against him. And then after he explained for more than 30 to 45 minutes to me, I sent him this recording. And then he called me back, trying to fix this thing. Gosh. Something is terrible with our country. I don't know. But Liberians, again, it is up to us. We have to change our mindset on how we elect leaders. When you give national leadership to hungry people, many of those people are people who have not even held $10,000 US for themselves, $20,000 US for themselves. So when people make offer of such magnitude to them, at that point, they got no control, self-control. Because the first instance, all through the man's life, they're not even seeing anything like that. The man start calculating what $25,000 I can do for him, what $10,000 I can do for him. And then the worst part, the place they were working, it's terrible. This thing, A.B. Kromane were dismissed in this country, plus the other many, all of them were dismissed. Because people felt A.B. was fighting their interest. We know what happened in this country when A.B. was DEA man or DEA boss. And today, this is what is happening. $19.2 million drug was arrested just within the space of that same time, under less than a month or so. $317 million worth of cocaine were arrested. And then in Cape Man, they say they get missing action ship there. So the ship on the water, the country not even looking at it serious. You got something that is a security, national security threat to your state. Then you sending 14 manpower there from the AFL, the Coast Guard Division or Coast Guard base people. You put them on camera, announcing that 14 men are leaving from here to Cape Man. It will take them 58 minutes to get to Cape Man. Then you're expecting the people to be packing there with their ship, waiting for you. They tell the people that know what they were doing. When some of you who can sit there and think one way that the other people can hold with their thing, but not people like some of us. That terrain management. So we're announcing to you that in 58 minutes you will move over there. That 17 men coming. If anything happen at 17, that 14 people will bring in. In 58 minutes, you should leave from over there. We'll be there in 58 minutes. Then you're expecting us to believe that the people went to. And there is a report that the ship, I think it has even reached now, it has reached Harper. That ship that was in Cape Man. Gosh, something is not right. And sometimes when we're doing these things like we're laughing, we are not laughing. We sit and feel terrible for our country. And I always say this to you. You know the sickening thing about this? Many of you who are out there accepting $50 every month from those who are damaging the future of our country, you people are the ones we feel for. I can always say this to you. It is only up to some of us to accept the offers that they can present. If some of us won't be the people they want to be on the internet posting, cursing their friend, it won't be there them. It will take us nothing less than a week. We have had more. We have had offers more better than some of those offers that they wanted to passing around doing Facebook Live. We have had offers better than that. Let me say this to you. I left this radio since January and I returned, I think, some part of last month, or let's say around June. You know what all came my way? Let me say it to you here today. You know what all came my way? but because of the interest of our country. I could leave from here today, tomorrow, yeah, all defending the drugs, the government fighting drugs, the government doing this. That what Martin saying about vegetarian and not true. We could do it. But what will posterity judge us for or bar? What will we be remembered for? Like Henry Costa, who is inconsistent in his advocacy? Some of you don't know what we can go through. We're sitting here after this show. We worry how we get to our families' home. Our lives are under threat because of your interest. But you feel today the $50 they sent you every month, which can be coming time, it is better than your future. The $10 cash card they can send you to cost Hagar, to cost Abu, cost Austin, cost everybody. You feel it is plenty for you. But you're forgetting to know that few years from now, those who are abusing your future will be nowhere around. And the only thing that you will be left with is how you face your fear, how you face your future. But then it is already damaged. I think that Gregory said people, the media people, they get cartel too, that are benefiting from the drug dealers in the country. People saying, oh, Gregory insulted the media. No! The men know what he's telling you. I bet you Gregory can now tell you, say, Austin is a part of that. Hagar is a part of it. Abu is a part of it. Or Khan or whoever at Freedom is a part of it. If you really push him to explain, to give you names and records of people who are benefiting at the expense of the cartel, he's able to do it. There are people who have sold the interests of our country for their personal greed. There are several media institutions in this country today that nothing they have said about this thing about drugs, and everything they will say, it will always be in defense of the government. Was Gregory wrong to say so? We are here. We are almost like the lone soldier. This institution. It's terrible. Let's take this break and be right here. Usher in our guest. Right here. Let's go.
When I beat that trouble, Pokon 2023. Retire away your life, they push killing us, corruption killing us, go away a story, comfort they killing us, it's the people crying, comfort they killing us, everybody for one are the days when we go on to fight. No food or eat, no shelter or food. One are the days when you felt we were stupid. Where is the country? Where is your heart? Them I can't be me crying. Making riders crying. Save us every crying. Keke riders crying. And I was a crying. Everybody crying. Police people crying. Army people crying. Nurses are crying. Teachers are crying. God is so. They push killing us. God is so. Corruption killing us. God is so.
And these were the messages preached in 2023. Liberians were made to believe that Kush coming in Liberia was the making of George Weah and his administration. And we said to you people, the thing about drugs, there was a need for all of us to come together to fight this. And we play politics with it. And this is where we are. 19 million or 19.2. And then we're talking about 317. Let's forget about the one that we arrested with Dominic and the other people around here, co-sold them to the airport. Let's forget about those ones. But our country is bleeding. The people who accuse people of being involved, their hands are now caught. In fact, it is tied in a cookies jar. Somebody sent at the LDA, go there, go fight drugs, but the man go there now accepting benefit from drug cartel heads. This is our country. This is Liberia for you under the rescued nation.
Where are the three missing boys?
So this is Liberia. It's important for you to know. We will remind you. Some of you, your dancing people water is a part of the benefit that you're getting today. Some of you, in every community now, there is a cartel or there is a ghetto. There is a ghetto in every community now. As a result, you find Zogos in the morning. I was rushing my way to work. I saw a young lady walking, leaping. And then when I tried to inquire, even though I was rushing, but I wanted to apocate. So when I tried to inquire, it was motorbike rules. Who came in the motorbike, she was over. He attacked the back end. They made away with the back end. Everything that all of them who were on the back had. So in the morning now, when motorbike, while marketers are rushing to get to their destination, and people who are even going to work, they are rushing to get to their real destination. Motorbike criminals are just standing around looking. And sometimes the way the guys can come, they come with weapons, they come with guns. In fact, shooting, who won't go react on these kind of people? You think the men can be free? Stay just from Liberia. Be able to that mini mass. Just fight this thing. You see what will happen. First, like we promised you, we got a team. Our next set of guests is not going to be here again because, according to me, it's somewhere far. So yes. Today is the independence of Ivory Coast. Yeah. So, like we promised you, we got a team from the National Christian Council of Liberia. This name became familiar in my ears from my days at Truth FM. Coming here, I think one of the most notable names is Bishop Rudolph Marsh. Yes, that name is one of the names. I think somebody here using that name. One of the. Okay. So yes. So they are here this morning from the National Christian Council of Liberia. I'm told they got their upcoming event, which is a fundraising, and they are here. So it is important for all of you Liberians, churchgoers, whether from our other brothers from Muslim Council, you can support your brothers. So they are here this morning to solicit your support towards their next activities, and that's why they are here this morning to talk to us. You want to talk to us through the microphone. Good morning. Let's start off first from your end.
Good morning.
Again, go ahead. Just engage the microphone.
Good morning. I'm Pastor Dr. John G. Bolo, Vice President for Operation of the National Christian Council of Liberia.
Okay.
And the National Christian Council of Liberia is a household name. And this is an institution God himself brought into being for the delivery of the nation Liberia.
Okay.
As we may know, Liberia problem is spiritual, just as you were discussing concerning the drugs business. Actually, no one can rescue this nation. No one can deliver this nation except God, because Liberia problem is deep rooted spiritual problem.
Okay.
It's a spiritual problem. Except God himself deliver this nation. No matter who you are, you may be a good man or a good woman who came into power to deliver this nation. But every time you take that seat, you come under a demonic spell. And until you yield yourself to God, give yourself to God and depend on God, you will do the worst. And that's what happened to this government. This government needs God. This government is not the problem. The problem has been there long since the day Liberia turned her back on God. From the day Liberia rejected God as the founder of this nation, because Liberia has similar history with Israel. So When a country reject God, you suffer the consequences, and that's what we are going through. We need to come back to God.
But somebody will say there have been many prayer services held in our country. We've been asked to fast, we've been asked to do things, but yet the problem still exists.
Yeah, praying is not the thing. Praying and also knowing the actual problem is what that matters. Because I may choose to pray. What am I praying for? What do I want? All right. But when you go before the Lord, like Dr. Willow Marx said, that in America he heard the disturbing news about the country and he got broken down. We have fasted, we have prayed. Every time we think the nation is getting better, the nation going backward. So he cried before the Lord, Lord, what is happening? What is the problem of this nation? And he said, the Lord told him, Liberia's problem is spiritual. Take the spiritual revolution to Liberia that calls for national repentance, that call for the Liberians coming back to revisit their commitment to God, because Liberia has a covenant with God that was over, but we have a written covenant with the Lord now. So until Liberia come back, it's not just fasting, it's not just praying. This country, it takes God. God knows the root cause of this problem. Only God can solve it.
Okay. Let's get to you. Tell us your name.
Good morning. I'm happy to be at Freedom. Good morning to all our listeners. My name is Pastor Dr. Chatu Blamawise, and I'm the Vice President for Finance and Investment at the National Christian Council of Liberia. We are happy once again to be here, but we are doing what they call the spiritual revolution for Liberia and all nations. That's the purpose why we are here.
Okay. Is that how you call it?
The spiritual revolution for Liberia and all nations.
And what is that?
The spiritual revolution is a spiritual process. As he said, Liberia problem is spiritual. Liberia need to go through a spiritual process, which we started with national repentance. We started with national atonement to silence all the innocent blood that is crying in the land of Liberia, and the renewing of the confidence, and also returning back to Christopolis, because Liberia are forgetting where they came from. They changed from Christopolis to Monrovia. Liberia need to go back, and Liberia need to graduate from the demons that is in this nation, the witches and wizards, and a lot of things. So this move is of God because of what he said when David prophesied in Psalm 110 verse 1. Said, David said, my Lord said to my Lord, sit on my right hand side, they are made all that enemy that forstood. So that prophecy got to be fulfilled until the Lord Jesus Christ can come. The Lord Jesus Christ has fulfilled dying on the cross. He has fulfilled sitting on the right hand of his Father, and he is waiting now until his enemy can become his footstool. So for that to happen, if you look at Matthew 24, verse 14, the Bible says there is a gospel that will be preached in all nations before the end time can come. So the spiritual revolution is that gospel that we want to preach in all nations for the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ, to prepare the people for the second coming of the Lord Jesus Christ. So this move is completely spiritual move. It's completely to prepare the way for the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ. So there will be the trip. We've been to various country carrying a spiritual revolution. It started in Liberia because God said you got to start with Liberia, because Liberia is my heartbeat. Because if you look at Matthew 21:43, he said, I will take the kingdom from Israel and give it to another nation that will bear fruit. So at that point, the Lord Jesus Christ was looking down for Liberia, because Africa was a dark continent at that time. So, and his heart were glued to Africa. He wanted to form a nation If you look, we in Israel, we have similar history. He told Israel, I'm taking you to the land with milk and honey. And he told Liberia, you are a sweet land of liberty, because we are brothers. We Israel, America, we are brothers. We are TD brothers. In fact, the whole world, we are Noah descendant. Yes. So based on that, the spiritual revolution is going to Kenya. Because the spiritual revolution is going to Kenya, there are a lot of people that want to go through the Liberian delegation, but our hands are shut when it comes to finance. So we want everyone, the Liberian people, even if you are now a Liberian and you are listening, you are watching, a Christian, a business people, organization, wherever group you are finding yourself, to support this move, to be part of God's agenda. It is God's agenda. It's not an ordinary move. It is God's agenda. I want you to support God's agenda for the whole world. This spiritual revolution going to Kenya. Kenya believe that, in fact, the whole Africa, Liberia is the big brother. Liberia is the big brother. So they are looking up to Liberia to be delivered spiritually, so Africa can be delivered, so Africa can rise and shine. If Liberia rise and shine, Africa will shine. So we want everybody to join us to pray, join us on this move, that Liberia will shine, Africa will shine through Liberia. Thank you.
Chief, your name?
My name is Deacon Abel Emmanuel Mal, Senior. I am the Secretary General of the National Christian Council of Liberia. You know, to serve God is not easy. To do the Lord's work is very hard. You find it so difficult. Christians are together. And the East African spiritual revolution is so important. Other countries will be there. So we have come. There have been so many days we have been asking people to help us to go. And no help. We'll be leaving by Sunday.
This coming Sunday?
The coming Sunday. So we are asking you, people that love God, you try and do something. Anything about God, when you go there, it can be so difficult to get cash. But of the world, you find money will be flowing.
Have you gotten to some officials of government? Maybe you invited the president of the... You've gotten to some of those officials?
A lot of people. We went to them. They let us down. But just imagine that other people having to go there, other institutions having to go there, they will try to help us. Anything of God. We have been trying anything when Uganda, we try it, no help.
Do you think it's just that Liberians don't like the things of God? You think it's just that Liberian people don't let God in it?
If you can say so. Because I don't know what really when God thing, when God work ready to go on, you find difficulties. So we are appealing to you people. We have come in the studio to appeal.
How much is the actual cost that you?
The cost is $1,450.
Per person? You want to engage the microphone because
$1,450.
Okay. And just you should be leaving from here on
this coming Sunday.
But now you people should I don't know, but your flag and everything should be done.
Yeah.
You've done the booking, but you've not made a financial commitment.
We have done the booking by faith. We believe in God. We are writing a lot of people, and maybe through this means we can't say Liberians don't love God. We have people here that really love God. Maybe they have not getting the information, and as they get the information through this media.
But somebody just said, Marsh just said, for every time, and not just him, I have encountered this on several occasions, not just your institution. For every time there is something involving God or the religion, people are slow in responding. You just say you engage with some officials of government. Because if it is in any country that people love God, like even in Nigeria and other places, officials will feel obligated to sow because they feel that that's how the
attract blessing.
Mm-hmm.
So you said the time is on. You should be leaving on Sunday. And when is the event expected to start?
On the 12th.
For how long you have been doing this thing? Because we're just hearing about this, and maybe somebody will say it is late.
We've been working on the ground actually. We've been writing letters, going to meet with some people, some government officials like that. So because we feel that we are not getting attention, so we decided to come on the radio to get the public attention to see who God may touch to be a blessing to the trip.
So how many persons are expected to leave? And you say it's 1,450 and 15 persons? That's a huge money.
21,750.
For how long you have been carrying on these activities, the revolution, the spiritual?
The spiritual revolution since 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, it's started since 2021. And we've been doing it on our own. We've been supporting ourselves.
But this time
around, our hands are shut. And we are calling on believers. People who believe in the word of God. People who believe when you stand up for God, God can stand for you. People who believe that God can deliver you. People who believe that there is a God who made the universe. People who believe that God is the only way for this nation. We are calling on you people to support this move. Be led by God. Your $5, your 1,000 LD, your $200, $1,000 can help the trip, but be a partaker of this great blessing.
So sometimes somebody may want to know what the trip is all about.
Just
we said to you the spiritual revolution starting in Liberia since 2021, and we have been showing up the responsibility. We have been having some spiritual mappings in the night, going from place to place, conducting deliverance, going to counties, praying for counties as God has been leading and instructing. But then Kenya requested for the spiritual revolution. So we are going there to conduct deliverance for Kenya and East Africa. All right. Now, Liberians need to understand that God's work is by process. There are deliverance that are instant and they are deliverance by process. We have prayed a lot and God is working in this nation. We're going to have a better nation. Bible says when the wicked rule, the people cry. When the righteous rule, the people will laugh. God will take this nation and He's going to reign. So we're asking the public to help us as we are going there to Kenya to conduct deliverance for the nation. Other nations around Kenya will be coming. People from Uganda coming. People from Tanzania will be coming to join us to conduct the spiritual revolution for Kenya. We are asking the public to help us, whatever way you can, to help make this trip a success.
So in case somebody want to get to the team, how can one? Why you're still sitting here? Somebody want to get to you, or maybe make a financial contribution, maybe place phone calls and whatever. How can one get to you? Just you can go ahead from there.
So we have the mobile number here for the Lone Star. We have 0886 24 49 31.
Okay. Again
0886 24 49 31. And for the orange, we have 0770 68 30 36. Again 0770 68 30 36. So on the Lone Star, you have Abel Emmanuel Marsh, and for the orange, you have Jatu B. Wisa.
So for how long you people are going to stay now?
We'll be there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So 2 weeks prayer.
Yeah.
And after that, what's going to be the next thing? Is it just about going to Kenya praying and then coming back? Or
after we're done, we'll be having meetings with other spiritual dealers from different countries to discuss Africa, to discuss about God's plan agenda for Africa. So for coming back to Liberia.
Somebody may want to know how is this going to benefit Liberia? Maybe that could be one of the key things for which maybe some we see it important to contribute to this initiative. If I am supporting something, is it just about those people going there? Some will say merrymaking or whatever, praying or whatever, or is it about what are spiritual dividends or whatever dividends is expected to come to Liberia?
It's going to benefit Liberia in so many ways. In the first place, Liberia is the big brother to Africa, and they said Liberia is going to be the light that will lighten up the dark continent of Africa. Liberia gradually is taking her spiritual rightful place in the spirit realm. So we leaving from Liberia to go to conduct deliverance is in the plan of God. So Liberia will be blessed because the Bible says, how blessed are the feet of those that carry out the good news. So Liberia will benefit a mighty long way.
Okay, so they are from the National Christian Council of Liberia, and they have their planned trip. I think it is important for some of us, or many of you out there, leaders of our country, to tap in. Pastors can normally say tap in the blessing, and these are ways we attract blessings to you. These are ways we attract grace, because when you give, especially giving to the things of God, don't just sit and look at. Like they said, if you're a political thing, somebody, maybe a political institution is running here, maybe by now, maybe because politicians, you like the dividend, but again, not just so, but it is important for you to at least be a part of this, give to the things of God. Maybe we can talk to a few of you who are interested in this morning. Maybe whatever you have as your contribution to this initiative, you can just call the numbers that they read. Maybe you want to read out the number again.
Yeah, for the Lone Star is 0886 24 49 31. Again, 0886 24 49 31. For the Orange, 0770 68 3036. 0770 68 3036.
So let's talk to you, our listeners here this morning. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Let's hope you want to. Morning.
Good morning, bro. Hey, how are you doing this morning?
Morning. I hope you following our conversation. Go ahead.
Yeah, and good morning again. For me, supporting the word of God is very important. I support the idea and some of with our contribution. But my sister, the final later is, after see some of spirituality, right? We read the Bible, we are Christian, we read the Bible, honestly the Bible. The Bible says the pastor, the apostle, they are the wise door Israel. To speak the occasion when you are doing wrong.
So we'll keep that speaking to occasion for the next time. Let's discuss why they are here. When they go, they come back. We can invite them here and ask them to speak to occasion, because I know where you come in now. I beg you. Don't leave it at that, yeah?
Okay.
All right. 0776 104 104. We got our men again 18. You want to try your politic 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Hope you're following the conversation. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing?
Relatively okay. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Winston Peoples. I'm calling from Jamaica Road, South Country.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to brothers and sisters in studio. You know, people have a God to give, but actually, if you look at the gospel, you understand people promote the gospel by robbing people through the gospel. So, sometimes when such occasion like that reach for people to special, they see that maybe few people just want to benefit. That's the reason why they are asking for it.
You're right.
So, we pray that God will take the hand of people for us.
So some of those who God should touch their hearts are you. So just tell us what.
That's the reason why that's why I grabbed it. I said we read it. They read the novel out. I just copied the novel. So I will try to make my own contribution to the number they give. I will try to come and to make my contribution. Even if that 1,000 I never did, just for my name to be recorded in that tree.
Okay. Yeah. And the Bible says little is much from God is in it. Yes. Go ahead, you live. We'll be following the conversation. Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for the people that come to the people to spread the message to everyone to hear, to be part of it. But first of all, everyone register here the thing that God said, if the hour, if the hour, you take the leg, you do that, you start constantly a lot of times. Like Rona, very in as that draw, but you're just disturbing the universe. Any place that it was, what we thinking about the dark continent, I start to register for the teaching that the dark continent is a betrayal. These are the dark people. If you are had a truth, like Bro had a truth, but now the two are learned like Bro, they are good to the first teacher of the world today. So now for like Bro, the big lecture to go on our knees, ask Bro for mercy. Therefore, that way, all of that peace, that you how we so the dark continent is a right, the evil children is the only one. That's for prophecy. They don't want to teach the people about the leaders. They don't want to teach the people about to the people in the neighborhood, in the country. Okay. So they are
they were like really cool. The good thing about library, we don't get nobody who is specialized in anything. Everybody know that. Everybody know it. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Let's talk to you here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead. Hope you're following the conversation.
Oh yes.
Go ahead.
I want to know is the organization that gets to dedicate to the bureau.
Anyway, yeah, they were listening. They said they're listening. They will respond to that thing, but maybe yeah, coming. But anyway, thank you. The reason
of me asking the question is that all the whole balloon are going on in the country. You will not even have.
No, so that one you keep it for the other day. I beg you. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. The people here at least let's talk about their planned trip, and then I will invite them here. Bishop Rudolph Marsh is here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I will invite him here himself. So for him to come and sit down here. So you can hold all the things you hold then talk it. But yes, but let's give them the support. It's important. Through the work of God, it is always good for you to be able to partake because you don't know where your blessing is. The little that you think you're doing, you're doing it reluctantly, is sometimes the one that can open doors for you. So whatever little that you have, it's just important. Contribute to their trip. So that tomorrow when they go there and they are attracting any blessing, God will look at the source of where it started, how they got here. And that's how people can get blessing. Let's talk to this person, hoping you're following the conversation. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, you're live on the radio. Hope you're following the conversation.
Yeah. You know, following the conversation, that's the both one is on radio and one is on YouTube.
Go ahead.
How we are saying, as we are
I'm missing for the conversation. But it needs a calling already. So 0776 104 104 086 500 104 are the numbers you can call us on and be part of the conversation this morning. We got with us in studio a team from the National Christian Council. We got with us here Reverend Dr. John G. Bolo, who is the Vice President for Operations at the National Christian Council of Liberia. And we also have with us Pastor Dr. Jatu Blaman Wisa, Vice President for Finance and Investment. Women always love money in business. Then we got Deacon Dr. Abel Emmanuel March. He's the IT Secretary General. So all the BB positioning out there, she not see that they want to get to do with money. That's why you see her, all the people, oh yeah, her color shiny. So once they play with money, they kind of been in the lane. But yes, 0776 104 104 086 500 104 are the numbers. You can call us on here this morning. Be a part of the conversation here. They are expected to travel on Sunday. They've done the booking for their flights. I know how expensive it is. They've done the booking, but the financial commitment has not been sorted out. You have to do it. You have to do it before the people can do what they're able to do for you. So whatever little that you have, it's important for you to contribute. Somebody was asking whether the Christian Council, how long you've been? Yeah.
We have been around since 2021.
Okay.
And if you really want to know what we've been doing, go to Google and type in National Christian Council of Liberia. You will know the level of work we have done in this country. We really don't like to talk too much, but go to
in
Google.
fact, you're here for different purpose.
Just go to Google and you will know the kind of work we have done. And our role in this nation, we have played a significant role when it comes to making peace, even in the government. Government officials know what this council have done, but we prefer working silently than causing noise. Thank you.
Okay, so anything from your end?
Yeah, so as we said, the fellow who was saying when the continent, when God said I will take the king of Israel to give to another nation, I just refer him to Matthew 24, verse 14. Say, after the rumors of war, after all the things that will be taking place, nation go against nation, everything, and at the end in verse 14, which is Matthew 24, verse 14, say there is a gospel that will be preached in all nations before the end come. So that is the gospel that we know that darkness is all over, but the Bible says there is a gospel that will be preached in the midst of these things before the end can come. So we are just appealing. We'll save this topic for another day. We are waiting to come. We are waiting to come to the studio, but we are appealing to all Liberians. We are appealing to you to see reason. You know, we all have different faith, but if you believe that what you are spending your money for is going to work up and God going to show up in whatsoever situation, let me tell you, we had a tech situation like this before when we were to go to Uganda. We had a tech situation, we needed money. It was the former vice president, Joe Howard Taylor, that came in to buy tickets. She bought almost 5 tickets at that time. So, and she know God did a lot of things in her life.
So it's almost like you are sowing seed.
You are sowing seed. You are not doing it because of who is talking behind the microphone or who is running the organization. You are not doing it. You are doing it because of God. Because you know this is the work of God. That is why you are doing it. If the person is not righteous, if they are not this, it left with God to judge them. But play your part as a Liberian to support the work of God and let God name be glorified in your life.
So it's important, like they said, it's important for you to take advantage of it. This is God's work, and it's something that you don't have to consider the names being mentioned, the individuals traveling. You're doing it from your heart, that you're giving it to God. I always told people, I say, it is not my business to judge whether this pastor is a real pastor or is a fake pastor, but it is my business to give you the courtesy and respect that a pastor deserves. Once people call you pastor, once you present yourself as a pastor, it is my business to respect you at that. So I'm doing it because God asked me to do it. I'm not doing it because you call that a name. No. So if you want to do it, just do it because God asked you to give. He says you should give so that it can be given back to you.
So true.
So you don't have to necessarily, in fact, looking at a preacher to the food. So yes, because of time, maybe.
And Bible said it's more blessed to give than to receive. So may God bless you as you have listened. We trust that God will bless your heart to be a blessing to this trip. And trust us, God will surely reward your giving. Thank you.
I want to say thank you for listening. And we are waiting through the power of God. We know that God will touch your heart to be a blessing to us. This trip is very essential. Through the power of God, we want to go So let God minister in your heart to be a blessing to us. Thank you.
Madam Fanais.
We want to say thank you for listening and thank you for being led by God. Don't be led by me to support the work of God, because the Bible says a good man's step is ordered by the Lord. Let God order you. Let God lead you to do the right thing. Thank you for supporting us, because we believe that you will support us. Your $5, your $10, your $20, your $1,000 can be a blessing. Thank you. God bless you.
You want to read the number out again?
So the number, the Lone Star mobile money number is 08862444931.
Okay.
I read it again. 0886244931. The orange number 0770683036. I read again. 0770683036. And the name on the Lone Star mobile money is Abel March. And the name on the orange is Chatu B. Wise.
Okay, so they are from the National Christian Council of Liberia. Their trip is on Sunday. They are supposed to be traveling to Kenya. So they are here to seek your support, whichever little way you can contribute. Be a blessing to them so that God too can be a blessing to you. Let's take this break. When we come right back here, we continue with the show up until 10 o'clock this morning.
When I beat that trouble, Pokemon 2023.
Retire away your life, Sukadesa. They push Kyori us, Sukadesa. Corruption Kyori us, Sukadesa. You go away a story, Sukadesa. Comfort the Kyori us, Sukadesa. It's the people crying, Sukadesa. Comfort the Kyori us, Sukadesa. Everybody for one are the days when we go on to fight. No food or eat, no shelter or food. One are the days when you felt we were stupid. Where is the country? Where is your heart? You can't be me crying. Keke Riders crying. Save us every crying. Keke Riders crying. And I was crying. Everybody crying. Police people crying. Army people crying. Nurses are crying. Teachers are crying. God is so.
So interestingly, the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency has released the LDA have released a statement, and I'm trying. While the music is on, let me try to establish contact to see whether I can talk to the head of communication there at the LDA. But it's interesting. This country, let's get to see whether we can talk to somebody from there.
Retire away your life, Sukadesa. They push Kyori us, Sukadesa. Corruption Kyori us, Sukadesa. You go away a story, Sukadesa. Comfort the Kyori us, Sukadesa. It's the people crying, Sukadesa.
By that time, our brothers and sisters were all in the purple water. running and chanting slogans. The Kush is killing us. But then, every death reported in the country was connected or related to the government. Just were the making of the regime. But then, at this point, when people accuse the Unity Party of being connected, especially when there are glaring evidence that officials of the government are connected to high-ranking officials or members of the cartel. No, at this point now you can't do it. You're not supposed to say it like that. How it's supposed to be? No, that's true. But when people were accused without evidence, even though at this point there are evidence to prove that yes, like we read for you this morning. So the LDA has released a statement. I'm going to read that statement out and take it as a challenge to all of you, the citizens of the Republic, and maybe some of you have pictures or recording to it. This is it. The LDA released a statement, and in the statement released by the LDA is telling us that the president, let me try to get to, let me try to get that statement out from the LDA so you get to see what we're talking about here. Or can I get this thing? It's important. It's important for you to know and understand our country. Okay, this is it. This is the statement from the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency released an hour ago. So, for immediate release, it says LDA rejects unsubstantiated claims concerning vehicle allegedly given to officers in charge or officer in charge. Monrovia, Liberia, August 7, 2026. The Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, or the LDA, unequivocally rejects the allegations circulating on social media and other platforms that Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitzgerald T. M. Biago, officer in charge of the LDA, received a Toyota pickup truck from an individual alleged to be associated with drug trafficking. The claim is false and has not been supported by any verified evidence. VCP Biago states that he neither received nor accepted the vehicle described in the allegation and did not authorize anyone to receive it on his behalf. The LDA is aware of no credible records, documentation, or evidence substantiating the claim. The LDA recognizes that public officials must remain open to legitimate scrutiny. For that reason, any person possessing credible evidence of misconduct is encouraged to submit it to the appropriate investigative authority for an independent and lawful review. Serious allegations should be tested through evidence and due process, not repeated as facts without verification. I don't know what I say. Okay. The agency maintains zero tolerance for corruption, misconduct, or collusion with criminal networks. These standards apply to every officer, regardless of rank, and any substantiated violation will be addressed in accordance with law and established disciplinary procedures. The public and the media are urged to verify claims before publishing or sharing them, particularly where unsupported allegations may prejudice ongoing operations, damage reputations, or weaken public confidence in national security institutions. This appeal does not restrict lawful criticism or responsible journalism. It reinforces the shared. I mean, they want to talk, but hey, I want all horny. We come in horny. I mean, I get done reading this thing. This appeal does not restrict lawful criticism or responsible journalism. It reinforces the sheer duty to distinguish allegation from established fact. The LDA remains focused on its operational mandate, disrupting drug trafficking networks, protecting communities, preserving the integrity of investigations, and enforcing the law without fear, favor, or political influence. Unsubstantiated claims will not divert the agency from that mission. The LDA urges the public to continue assisting in the fight against drug trafficking by reporting any suspicious activities through its hotline. Blah, 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 blah. And it's signed G. Orlando Deming, Chief Public Relations Department, Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. So, this thing that we brought out this morning, right? It's important. I like the way the LDA made a statement. The LDA statement did not address any of what we reported, except to say that they think the information is not true. Now, this is a challenge to you, the public. For many of you who know Fitzgerald T.M. Biago, who have been seeing his convoy consistently, I want you to call here this morning and deny that there has been no gray pickup in Fitzgerald's convoy. Fitzgerald got two cars. The one the government gave him and the one that George Weah Harris gave him. This is an open challenge to you. Call here this morning if you know Fitzgerald, if you've been seeing Fitzgerald, call here this morning and tell us that there is no such pickup in his convoy with plate number. Let me go back to the plate number. I like the challenge. Somebody say there and say, on platform, you call my nigga, you call the nigga, you call and stop beating around the bush. But we'll hold it like this. We'll go back and give you evidence of that vehicle being in the terror convoy. Send out the way on holy. We sat here and read out a number connected to the license plate that is on the great pickup in the terror convoy. We read out the number connected to that license plate, the car documents connected to that license plate. And then somebody say that and say, but wait, let me take this quick break. It's important. Let me talk to this person. They think it's important.
There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime unfolding, don't take law in your hands for your authority. But it can't take your law in. Crime stopper here for us. We need safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a you not take enemy, you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must out to report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping.
So I like the challenge sent out by the LDA. And they say when we get evidence, we present it. The thing about drugs, nobody will hide under anything in this country. And for whatever reason, some of you want to come after our lives, you can come. But we are not going to let this thing go under the carpet. Fitzgerald is telling us, I want you all to confirm, that the public confirm to us here whether, for those of you living around Newport Street, around the Emmanuel Dan school there, the District 7 representative, around his school there, there is a gym there. I'm trying to get the name of that gym. Let somebody call me and tell me that I'm coming. This thing is becoming interesting, please.
my musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you know. You can see. So if you see crime,
this thing is becoming interesting. We will go behind this. We'll follow this to the letter. For those of you living around, okay, the 231 gym around Newport Street. I want anybody from there to challenge me here that they have not seen Fitzgerald Biago going for training at that 231 gym on Newport Street around the Emmanuel Dance School. Call me here and tell me that what we're saying about Fitzgerald Biago is false. Fitzgerald has always been going to that gym with that great Toyota pickup, the yellow pickup. The plate number is A53, I think 2084. Let me try to get to the record and prove it out clear for you. There's somebody want to sit, you can fool people, but not everybody you can fool. The people you can fool are the rescue bootlickers. The ones who depending on your pockets. But the challenge is going out. I will play video of Fitzgerald convoy here. And you will bring it on. I will play video of Fitzgerald convoy and you will see that car. Let me get the plate. It's good. I say people who get evidence, they will present the evidence. We'll present the evidence. And I like the way it is going. I like the way this thing is going. We'll present evidence and let's see whether the president will exercise leadership to dismiss or suspend the Fitzgerald Biago guy. Since they won't do damage control, they won't lie. You won't do damage control, then you don't even know how to do the damage control. It is better you keep quiet than to speak and say nonsense. Absolutely. It is better for you, but I understand the communication guy there, you working, but you did not even advance because the work of the communication person at every institution is to be able to advise whoever or whatever on the function and information sharing of that institution when it comes to the issue like this. So, I don't know how we advise Fitzgerald and the team at the LDEA to come up with the kind of statement that you yourself sat and you wrote. You carry to them the ready and you encourage them. I know you wanted to get something this morning from your bosses. That's why I'm calling you. You don't want to pick. The Deming guy, the Orlando Deming guy, I'm calling you. You don't want to pick. I want him to speak on this platform. Let me call you. The same thing just say on through that release. Let me just say on the radio. So you're listening to him. And this is an open challenge to the audience. This pickup bearing lesson plate number A53 2084 that is connected to George Rie Harris, the head of the cartel and owner of the private bar. Then DA telling us they pick up is nowhere connected to Fitzgerald. That's not true. When there are records of Fitzgerald driving or this vehicle being a convoy, anything going over there. You know, normally when you go into the gym, you can carry your suit for the gym, right? The outfit. Sometimes that car, that pickup, Fitzgerald can go in and change. Around the Newport Street there, for those of you around there, we'll open the lines. We got like 14 minutes, we'll open the lines. So you can call us and tell us whether you want to see Fitzgerald, the head of the officer in charge of the LDA. You're not seeing him there yet in Toyota pickup A53 2084. Then somebody want to sit there and tell us, oh, okay, I know the game that people playing. That mean, that what they want to do, that mean. But forgetting to know that he's a public figure whose convoy has been recorded before, entering at occasion or entering places. You won't deny that this car is not your car, it's not connected to you, but there are evidence, there are records to prove that this car is a part of your convoy. If I were the Fetchero guy, since the president not get the courage to dismiss or suspend him, he by now should be suspending or even dismissing the communication person over there because he did not even advise you well. The release he did, if you can't take it down between now to May Day, it will put you in, even as you speak. If this release is not taken down, it will destroy Fetchero himself. It will destroy you. It was better you keep quiet since the president is noted you will not take action. It was better you keep quiet and just be there. But you go release statement and put you to more problem. Let's be course. A challenge to you there. You tell me, some of you who know Fetchero, tell us that they plate number that I read, the card and the strap has never been seen in his convoy before. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. Let's begin picking your calls here. Somebody say they're doing damage control. You're not ready, any left. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. Is the numbers to call us on here. For those of you following us online, +231 886 500 104 is the WhatsApp number. You can call us and be a part of it. Somebody can sit there and tell us, at no time, I know this. Let's talk to you here, this person. Morning. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. The number to call us on here this morning. It's interesting. Things are happening. Who even encouraged you to go release that kind of statement? Who even encouraged you to do so? Who even encouraged you to do so? Who even encouraged you to go do that kind of thing? Let's talk to you here. Morning.
Morning, boss.
Go ahead. You are live.
Yeah,
go ahead. I'm okay.
But brother, my name is Sana Masoka. I call for Gano Street.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It's true. Every blessed Sunday we get.
Okay.
I think that and the reason that we make, and we not put it down.
Mm-hmm.
They can be Sunday myself put on his feet.
Okay. All right. I'm challenging all of you who connected to me somewhere on Facebook or you got my WhatsApp number. If you got Fetchero convoy picture or you get picture of that car, seeing him around that car, please send it to me. My sister money, I won't finish your credit if you put me in problem.
I'll put it to you again.
Go ahead.
Yes. She was only tell you all. When you see the government, they are already finished. They are failed like them people. You can't control. It's going to power. Today you are seeing cooking in our country. Yesterday we were in the street. Yeah, yesterday we were in the street for Latin for 2 million jobs. We see out. We went in Olena. I said I want out of Wosi. We got 355 million jobs. In this country, I have a cooking. Then almost 10 what coming or passing through. It's not pass through yet. It's different. You're more talking to the people. It's not pass through yet. So they all say, well, I come here, go, I get things for it, and then they have money to buy, say, what party to go to another country, what a poor party job in their country. You carry another job there. Then you go to your mouth, you will not come here, go to another country. Can you imagine that? Can you can't here, boy, what we see in the country? Can you can't here, boy, when we are? Nobody will see that country. And I can't wait to see that children, I can't wait to be in the street and be acting the swimming. But yesterday's campaign about it. So but now yesterday George Free, let me say that we obviously in the country of our brother. What we now? Our job, just country, Southern country, you get in your country and all calling me what is it? No, I enjoy the ID and say he does himself.
Okay.
He does himself.
All right, man. To
say for top official government, they are inside.
Okay.
Thank you, Mata.
Thank you, Masisi. Let's talk to you here. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Hika.
Go ahead, tell us your name. Go ahead.
Hika, I'm a motorcycle, I go everywhere. Even to the area, I go to the that car you are talking about exactly if you need a comfort. They make it 3 cars of comfort. The first time, it was your time. They don't have comfort. Look, it was your time. Black chips. Yeah, professor, they go one car in a comfort. They go, the first
Okay. All right, thank you. Let's talk to this person here. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Go ahead, I'm okay.
I'm Mustafa Masari calling from Rockville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brother, issue there, those in the area that are coming up early doing, they don't know what to see. They got shot in this country here and they said I was the CDC government. Now, they have been proving that indeed are not the CDC government. They were the one who was doing those things and bringing the CDC government. So we know, so here much, Radio Common can come and tell you, saying that indeed government officials, they are in this drug issue. What evidence we need? What evidence we need? The head of security tell you, so anyone that is alleged, you must know they are part of them.
Okay.
So my brother, that's it. The people already showed themselves, so we know that.
Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Ali Kamara calling from the 16.
Ali, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask you, journalist, please. Maybe you get the answer for it. Who arrested the drugs? Is it government or the opposition or the American government?
So please go ahead.
Because according to what you're saying this morning, the government disgracing themselves. They tell the government arrested the drugs.
Let's talk to somebody else. Morning. Hello. 0776-104-104, 086-500-104 are the numbers. And somebody trying to tell us the car was registered 2024 and Virginia was appointed 2025. So is it not possible that I buy my car and keep it and the car be there, then I get it? Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Higa.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the voice of Idrissa Settlement, and I represent the Concerned Librarian for Justice.
Idrissa, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, you know it's sad. This capture, this jobs. Not the government fighting it, like the American government, we should appreciate. Not Baka get any idea. For if you Baka want, they more. Because they are when you get just in it. So, like the American government, yeah, let me tell the audience, yeah.
Okay.
Like the American government, we do things so, yeah.
Let's talk to you. Morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Edgar.
Go ahead, Chief. I'm okay. Go ahead.
I'm Lawrence. I'm calling from the car in India.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we either just capture government. It just reminded me this morning when you're playing the captain stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I'm riding my keke, I can be playing that same song. When Unity Party sing, I'm riding with me. I can be like asking, how can you guys defend this song? Because you guys promised that like bring people you're going to take just all this country. But today our country, all the government officials, their heads have been full with injustice. My dear brother, I get much to say this morning. I want to thank you for your platform this morning. I wish you pray that better than now. Okay, Joe Braga in his just leader. He actually asked me, thank you this morning for your food.
Thank you. Let's talk to you. Morning.
I want to learn very free.
Go ahead.
So, as I was saying, if the government arrest,
you're not saying anything sensible. That's why I caught you off. Now that you're crediting me. Morning.
Yeah, you know that this UP guy, the guys are insensitive. When we try to expose black guy, they are not cooking black guy, then they will get angry. Black guy is now calling the cookie asibo. Yeah, black guy is now the cookie asibo. Yeah, thank you.
All right. 0776-104-104, 86-500-104. Morning.
Yeah. So if the government arrested drugs, my brother, they will arrest it, then it disgrace themselves.
So what's the logic you're trying to push, Chief?
My logic is what people are putting the whole blame on the government disgrace themselves.
So the names that are being mentioned, even police officers are being dismissed. Is it not true?
It's true. I agree.
Okay, so what? Come here.
Yeah.
Why you think people with E, the government are being arrested?
Yeah, because they get some element in the government, they get criminal inside.
So for example, who appointed Fitzgerald Biago?
Is the president.
Okay, so if Fitzgerald does anything wrong, who should we blame? Okay, 0776-104-104, 086-500-104. You can pick one more call on this.
and then call your day. This thing will hold it beginning Monday. Trust me. Beginning Monday when we are coming back here, the DA, y'all get ready to present more evidence. Y'all get ready because this is a thing that. Morning.
Hello.
You live? Go ahead.
My name is Richard Lamu Asamuwati. West Point, and I'm going to make here.
Go ahead, Chief. What are you reporting this time?
We do this thing over and over. Now today, you know, that's why I hate the cool man. The cool people have the powerful people that say, listen, you say, today in the morning, when the moon is about to go, it can be up and say different. Today, that's what we are saying. You know, in 2023, the source that was where was the drug law and where the Buka sector. You see, one of the people, the last day of the campaign law on November and the power was accepted. Against where and his administration.
All right.
But today, we are talking about almost $1 billion.
Go away a story.
The challenge is accepted, openly accepted. So the LDA is telling us to present evidence of that car that we just talked about being in our Federation Biago convoy, the ORC. So the challenge is accepted. And let's wait to see how it works out. Between now to Monday, it's going to be terrible. And I say this to you again. The LDA should with immediate effect take down that press release if they are in the interest of our Federal Biago. I'm saying this, I'll reiterate. The LDA should with immediate effect take down that release if they are indeed in the interest of Federal Biago. If not, we'll go to the letter and we'll bring all of the evidence. I will show you a picture of Federal coming from in our car. I will show you videos of a Gerald coming from in that car going to the gym and coming from the gym and entering in a car and going at other occasions with that very car. And that car being in the Gerald convoy will be very lesson plate. I will bring it out to you. For those of you who are following me on Facebook, get ready. I've said this to people. I don't use my Facebook page for all of these political things and all of that. But maybe we are being pushed to do it. I like the challenge. You're going to do release the money, I want coffee, all you want mention my name, I want to scare. But accepted the challenge already, and we are onto it. Between now to midday, if that release is not taken down, I accept the challenge, and we are going to go way down until somebody is disgraced. Because the name is Hagar Gonda. Until I'm back here, hopefully it's on Monday, along with Abu Sharif and Austin Kawan. But until then, let's keep the peace of Liberia. I'm out of this building.